Hello everyone. Today we are going to see how to optimize a business's content strategy by using artificial intelligence agents to conduct keyword research, write articles, create SEO optimized articles, and publish them on our websites, whether it's WordPress or other platforms, in a 100% automated manner with AI agents. So, we all know if you are a business owner or a marketing manager, you are familiar with the SEO method. It's something very lengthy, time-consuming, and very manual. And today, we are truly able to provide solutions. There are really plenty of tools available to truly automate this task and make it much less time-consuming. What is SEO generally is the production of content. Initially, we want to create articles, content that responds to potential inquiries from prospects or clients to capture their attention on the Google search engine and then bring them to our website to first address their issues, their questions, and then potentially convert them into clients, whether it's for products, services, or consulting. For B2C or B2B, the methodology is the same. So what have we generally done up until now? Up until 2026, what did we do before? We did, like everyone else, keyword research. That is to say, we try to find out what keywords related to our theme people are typing into Google and which could potentially bring us business. So these keywords, we need to conduct keyword research related to our theme, understand which keywords are interesting for our business and which ones are not. For example, if we have a service or product business, we would want to avoid the term free in the keyword. If we are not a plumber, we don't necessarily want to attract people who have typed free plumber on Google. That's something that doesn't interest us. So this keyword, we will have to remove it from our list and continue the search to find keywords that are interesting for our business. So there is this whole step that takes a lot of time where we export entire lists of keywords. Then we will find keywords that are very similar, so we will have to group them within the same topic. So it's a very manual task that can really be automated quite easily with Yard agents. And then what do we do once we have this list of keywords that are more or less clean, that have been cleared of all the terms that don't interest us? Well, we will start getting into planning, meaning we will create a list of topics that cover all these keywords. And we will start planning them, knowing well, I will talk about this article on this specific topic. Tomorrow, in 3 days, I will publish another article on this theme. So we plan all our editorial content dedicated to SEO that we plan. And then comes the crucial step, which is content writing. So content writing is something that is very time consuming. Generally, when you are a business owner, a SEO manager or marketing manager, you don't handle this kind of task, which is a full-time job. A good copywriter is someone who is expensive, who takes a lot of time to think, and who conducts thorough research. On the subject, for example, when you hire a freelancer online, they will need to learn about our topic, know what terms we use in this field. They are not necessarily aware of our niche, our business, and so they will need to do preliminary research to understand how this topic works and how to write their article. Okay, what would be the right phrasing to capture the attention of a potential prospect and turn them into a potential client? So all of this takes a lot of time. Writing the article, the research itself takes a lot of time, but writing the article also takes a tremendous amount of time. I think a professional writer can write a very good article in 3 to 4 hours and a decent article in 1 to 2 hours. But if we really want to create high-quality articles that include images, potentially infographics and interesting headlines, it takes a lot of time. Because once we have the content, we need to optimize everything, change the title, put in SEO optimized titles by focusing on the right keywords. We need to create meta descriptions that meet the user's demand. We need to add a certain number of images and infographics to this article. Then we need to do internal linking to redirect visitors to more transactional pages, to convert them, for example, on a lead acquisition form. And then there's the whole optimization part. And then there's the part, publication. So here we will then go to WordPress, copy paste the article, which we will have previously converted into HTML. So you see, this task is really very long. It takes a lot of time. And if we want to achieve results in terms of SEO, we need to be very consistent. We have to execute this entire list of tasks daily or every 2 or 3 days, but maintain a regular article publication pace with articles that provide added value and added benefit in terms of information. It's not enough to just generate an article. The article must be interesting and provide real added value to convince your prospect, the person visiting your site, to contact you for a service or to purchase your products, etc. And so all of this takes a lot of time, and today we will see that there are tools that allow you to do the entire process of research, filtering, keyword selection, writing, planning, and publishing. We can now do this with AI agents in just a few minutes. It's become incredible. We can truly automate an entire SEO strategy by almost spending 10 minutes a month on planning and research. And now I will show you how it works. It's really very simple. So here we are on a tool that allows the deployment of agents, AI, for each of our marketing stacks. For content creation, for creating content on social media, for image creation, or for analytics, for customer support. We can really automate everything on this platform, and it's very easy to use. So here I am on the basic interface on the agent, which allows content writing. So how is it going to work? I will interact with this agent to suggest to it so that it suggests article ideas that we should cover for my business. So let's say I am a biased plan. I am a plumber. I have a plumbing company in New York, and I need articles. I need articles that meet the demands of my potential clients to be visible on Google. And so the aspect of plumbing is something very local here, meaning that when you're in New York, you don't look for a plumber in Paris, you look for a plumber in New York. So there will be two aspects to this strategy. SEO, a more editorial aspect, where we will provide a certain amount of information about plumbing, generally speaking, and a more local SEO aspect, which will be much more transactional and will allow us to capture leads and potential clients who need plumbing services. And the time it's urgent, plumbing, you don't call a plumber when everything is fine. You call them when there's a water leak and you need to act quickly. So we're going to start right away. So here I'm simply going to say, I'm going to write in English. Plumbing company. I have a plumbing company. So here actually what interests me with this query, we'll see what it is. What response is targeting rather the global keywords on plumbing? Not yet local keywords, so I think we'll go for local keywords just after by adding notably the city of New York and the surrounding cities. For now, I'm looking more for informational queries that will allow me to build my authority from Google's perspective. If I have a plumbing company, I don't just want to target local queries, I also want to produce and offer my users content that is interesting in the plumbing sector. And so this allows us to work a bit on our authority by covering a wide range of SEO queries. So there you go. I will start simply adding my topics. So here, all these topics correspond to queries that are typed on Google. So I will simply add the subjects that interest me to my topics. ID. There you go. Oh, that's interesting. So here, this is the kind of article that talks to us about whether we should do it ourselves, to clean our pipes, or if we should call a professional. This is a very interesting article. So this is interesting, a very useful article. All right, we are going to add this. We are going to add these articles, and then I will say plumbing in New York. So now we are going to start working on the queries. More SEO, more business. Queries that can potentially, as a plumber, bring me clients. So now we are going to plumbing in New York. So here we are. What do we have? This is good. So emergency queries. Urgent. I am looking for a plumber in Manhattan. Very good. New York City. So here we have some very good queries. I'm not going to look too much. If it were a real business, I would take a bit more time. But here, we are going to do this a bit more quickly. And now I'm also going to make queries around another neighborhood of New York, the Bronx. So we already have 12 topic ideas. Then the AI agent also helps us by asking questions to specify our queries and potentially go for long tail keywords, so long train keywords, as we say in French, to go further. So the long train keywords, these are longer queries with more words and are generally less competitive, so it's easier to rank for these queries. So it's interesting to answer the agent's questions to go further in the SEO strategy. So there you go. Informational, how to fix plumbing problems in the Bronx. There you go. That's very, very good. These are queries. Interesting business. Okay, well, there you go. We already have 16 topic ideas. And so this is where it's quite amazing that you can really plan your entire strategy. SEO in a few minutes. That is to say, I will simply select all these articles and I will ask the artificial intelligence, the agent, AI, to write these articles and schedule them for my monthly SEO publication strategy. So what we're going to do is, there you go. I will publish a first article, and then tomorrow I will publish a first article, and then every day it will publish an article. So there you go. Everything has been planned. So at this point, the articles are not yet written. The artificial intelligence, the AI agent will, based on the deadline and the date it needs to post, write the article beforehand, ask me for validation or not. We can specify it in the tool and automatically publish the article on my WordPress. So it's pretty amazing. What I can also do as a plumber, it's not necessarily a problem to have articles on Sunday. But if we were a more B2B company, which wouldn't deal with individuals, we would move these articles to avoid publishing on the weekend, since if our clients are businesses, there's not much point in publishing on the weekend. Our article won't be read, our article won't be seen on social media, so it has very little interest. So there you go. I think you see the benefit of using an AI agent to create content. I will show you the content in question, which is quite high quality content. It's not just text, but really content that exactly meets the interest and the intention of the client, the lead, let's say, or the visitor. But overall, what's really great about this kind of tool is that you can automatically share the article on social media. An illustration image is automatically generated for this article. The internal journey is done. It can potentially create infographics, so high quality images with a lot of data in them. And then there are plenty of other AI agents that really allow us to automate our entire marketing strategy. And so a marketing manager or a small business leader can really manage a large part of their marketing stack. Article creation, publication creation, research, article creation, publication. The strategy on social networks, you can post on Twitter, you can create videos and photos directly on Instagram. You can generate visuals with the graphic designer. We also have an agent that handles analytics. We also have an agent, a chatbot, that can be integrated into our website to respond to our users' questions. And it allows capturing lead and better informing users to push them towards the call to action, such as purchasing a product, subscribing to an offer, lead generation, etc. So really, we are able to completely automate our marketing strategy. And now, today, what I showed you was more about the copywriting aspect for SEO. And so now we are going to take a look at the kind of article that was generated. So you see everything is configurable in this tool, which is quite amazing. So here I am on a demonstration site. Who talks about agents? AI. So it generated an image for us that is customizable. We can provide our own parameters. Also to know that in this tool, here there is a knowledge base and a company profile, meaning we can input all our information, what type of client we have, in which country we operate, how we should address the client as an article, when writing an article, how we should address the client when publishing on social media, what type of image, what sharing. We can configure everything. And in fact, that's my interest, that this AI agent has a complete understanding of our business, uses the terms we use. And so it's not just a GPT chat that answers questions. Very roughly, it's something. It's an AI agent that will know everything about the business and respond, create content, or respond to clients in an extremely professional manner with all the information you have about your own business. So that's really it, the interest of AI agents. And so here's the article that was generated. So for example, here, in this situation, in this scenario, it creates an infographic for each paragraph. So it's extremely powerful because every time we have a paragraph, we summarize that paragraph with an infographic. So you see that we have here we have a very detailed paragraph with a lot of data. Here, we are not focused on word count. We are not generating content just for the sake of generating content. No. Here, we generate content thanks to artificial intelligence to address the needs and issues of the website visitors and potentially prospects and clients. So we provide real data with verified information on the subject. We provide comparison tables. So for example, here, the difference at the level, how to manage a call center with an artificial intelligence agent, thus reducing time, etc. Infographics that explain in a more visual way how AI agents improve the management of a call center. So there you have it. We really have articles with lists. We have bolded texts. We really have something very high quality. And so it's really a high quality article that will truly meet the user's demand. So this is a bit of what we are able to do today in 2025 with AI agents. And so it's quite incredible. And For me, in the coming years, it will become mandatory to be able to master this kind of tool. Here, for the moment, it's very simple. It's extremely simplified since we are really dealing with an editor, a chatbot that we talk to, which suggests to you having all the knowledge of our company, keywords and topics related to our business. You just have to click, drag, launch the search and the publication of articles. All of this in an automated manner. You can manage your publication schedule. So this is how in 2025 we are able to use AI agents to automate our web marketing strategy and more specifically our SEO strategy. So there you go. I think I've given a good overview. I will make another video on other topics, particularly web marketing and AI agents. So see you soon. Thank you.